Welcome to Project Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival. We're starting this video on the bridge of my capital vessel, and you can see the way station is about 2 kilometers away. And what I've done since the end of the last video, where we were clearing down the planetary remnant, I've done a fair amount of mining of the asteroids in that system. Got quite a lot of promethium. I think we also got quite a lot of estrum, and I think I'm still knocking down the resources that I actually found. So, and the other thing I also did is I picked up some ice as well, just to ensure that we get a good supply of water for oxygen. And what I want to do in this part is we're going to go to the way station and see if how much more we got to do of chapter 6. So we're just going to get into here. I think the thrusters are on. I'm just going to come here. See, the way station is just there, so just get into there because we need to go and get a debriefing of all things. I have a feeling we are not in this galaxy by accident. Yes, thank you, game. I've got a feeling all sorts of things are a bit strange at the moment. Some of the data nodes and calculations indicate we may be correct about that. So we're just going to come in here and turn the thrusters off. Go up. And we've got to go back and talk to section near 32. And of course, the other thing I would like to do is try and improve my Polaris status as well. Go to trade goods. Go and just bring that seed of credibility with us as well, so that we can restore our standing with the Polaris. I'm just going to go up here, get to the top, go and do the seed of. Need to talk to here. You've been logged into the Galactic Information Network. Contact an ambassador. Contact an ambassador. Will help improve your reputation beyond that as yes. Well, get there, please. I understand. I want to proceed. And we're going to talk to the Polaris member. Donate 1. Been set back to neutral. Fly carefully. Reputation a little bit more. Maybe if we get an opportunity, we'll do a few Polaris missions. Right. Oh. We are. Hello, my dear friend. Seems you were even more lucky with your mission than expected. The IDA has already sent you over schematics of the first of 2 ancient Talon energy weapons. After a quick analysis, we are confident you will finally be able to mass produce them. Of course, all this in utmost secrecy. As you've learned, the Talon are not ignorant natives of the Xerx control. Everyone thinks they are. There have been many successful attempts to change the situation, but now there's a real chance, thanks to your efforts. There's definitely shake up this sector of the galaxy. Please take these technical components as compensation for the dangers on your behalf. We think that you can probably make good use of them. Please excuse we'll speak there again sooner. Commander, I must say that we're not entirely sure what you've done as a good deed by helping the Glad guys. Calculations indicate that we'll certainly set something off. Possibly we have just lit the fuse of a galactic powder keg thanks to your involvement here. No denying. We should try to learn more and get prepared for what is to come. Right, so we've got our optimum bridges. Okay, this is story chapter 7. Now this is the new chapters that were added as part of the last update. This way forward now, everything is unexplored territory. So it's looking back to your time in Andromeda, you feel like you've been stumbling from one event to another, making friends and foes as you go, but without being aware of the bigger picture. Your gut feeling is that there must be something that explains all this, even after showing your new allies the information about the Talon and Xerx legacy, having a shared history, and things are not getting any better. You may still doubt as the motives of the Galaxy Liberation and Defense Organization. Your partner Alex might be part of the group, but you understand the support of Talon rebellion against the Xerx Empire. However, most of this does not make any sense to you yet. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't. Okay, so we're downloading a bit more information, so something's bound to tell us a little bit. Okay, what have we got here? Hello, friend. We just wanted to let you know that we have received all the information you recently found about the Talon Xerex assembly and the War of Silence. Things are starting to make sense, though the information is extremely fragmented. Our analysts will need some time to put things in the correct context of the big picture, at least the parts that we know about. That being said, I think it's time to meet in person. We owe you some answers. Fly to Sigma Zero system, situated in the area between the Xerex Traders Guild and Polaris territories. Fly to the asteroid field in this sector. We'll send you our location when you arrive there. Okay. So it looks like we've got go somewhere. Let's fly to Sigma Zero station. So it looks very much like we've got to do a little bit of warping now. And we're just going to go here. Well, we'll get back to the ship first and see what we can find. Put the jetpack on. We've got, that must be an ordinary steel block there. Is that an ordinary steel block? Yes, it is. Well, don't remember putting that there. We may need to upgrade that. I'm just going to drop here. And we should have got our reward. Yes, we got our reward of the thing. We've got a seal of credibility of the Polaris Corporation, and we've got a biker poster. So we could probably put the biker poster up, actually. Actually, we just put this into... Actually, I've just had a thought, because I want to work on my... we were working on a hover tank. I can't remember which one was it. It was... I think it must be this one then. The Maelstrom. So we actually need 4 small optronics bridges, and well, I know whatever I want to do is going to get to, needs to get to a tier 4. So we're just going to drop those in there straight away. Put those in there as well. So what we need now is some carbon substrate and copper ingots. But I'm not going to kick that off. I just want to put that in there so I don't, because I do really want a tier 4 hover tank. First things first, we need to, we'll just get rid of that. That can go in trade goods. I'm assuming that, I'm not sure if we need the staff of guidance now, I doubt it. So I think we can put that there. See if we can put our poster up. And I'm kind of running out a bit of wall space here. And we have got some new wall space here, haven't we? So we could probably turn the shields off. That in there. Let's have a look. That's pretty cool. So we've got a almost like a somebody trail bike riding towards the base. Base looks pretty fun, actually. Okay. What we need now is another poster for the other side. Let me just get clear of the station. Shields back up again, just in case. Possibly getting a little bit of a need for fuel as well. I'll just do that as well. I don't like running on low fuel in here, simply because what often can happen is I just forget to reload, and then we've got a problem. Got 312 of those, so we'll just drop them in straight away. Apologies, I've just had to take a phone call, but luckily it came at just at the right time. So what we need to do now is get up the galactic map. We've got to find a planet that's between the Xerex and the Polaris, but probably the easiest way to do this is to actually just search for it. So it's Sigma 0. Okay. I presume where. So it's saying we've got to go there. But is that? Oh, wait. Okay. It's disappeared again. Smith, this is not unleft space. Lock that system. It says it's only 18.7 light years away, so is it locked it? Where is it? Come on, game. Up, it's down there. So we're off to Sigma 0. Just build up speed. And away we go. Your message will appear momentarily. You completed warp to another system. Congratulations on leaving the starting solar system. When the warp other stars end up hidden, when you're warped to the other stars, you end up in one of 6 hidden warp arrival sectors near the star. These sectors cannot be selected or warped. Okay. So, wow. Well, we'll just ping out here. Approach the asteroid field. There's something in this system. Even there. It says NavSat 17. I think this is one of these legacy things where you can go up to and you can say what is you can approach them, and I think you can get rewards from them, but I think what we'll do is we're not going to worry about that. We can always come back to that. And well, we've only got one asteroid field, so pop the target again. Where's the go here? Because of course these areas where the sun is don't really have that much in the way of resources. So away we go again. Commander, we're getting new coordinates. I have marked your position on the screen. There's Glad Hideout. What have we got a few asteroids in this system. Let's see what the asteroids are. Neodymium, Promethium, and Titanium. Certainly wouldn't mind the Neodymium. But what we'll do is we'll head for the Glad Hideout. And if we actually, sorry, there's a asteroid that's a little bit closer there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to head for that asteroid. So if I can find a Neodymium asteroid, that would be brilliant, because I'm a bit low on Neodymium. That's Promethium. At the moment, I'm okay for Promethium. So what we'll do now is just go in this direction. Oops, it's pretty correct. Just cut across the edge of the asteroid belt. Flying with a capital vessel amongst all the asteroids can be a little bit tricky. So we're just going to switch the power off again. And we're going to head for the Glad Hideout. And there's an asteroid just before it, so we'll check that out. And I'll see you when we get there. Okay guys, what we've done is we just found the Neodymium asteroid, so we're going to stop off here and mine this. Because this would certainly be worth mining, so we're just going to get in close. Then I'll just detach the SV, and we're oops, definitely going to need some braking. I'll just get in a bit closer. Just going to leave the shields on. Just get up here. To here. It's on. Just see the Neodymium just up there. Generally these asteroids don't have that much on them, but we will go for whatever we can get. Okay, welcome back. I've finished mining the asteroid. We got 1,326 Neodymium. I don't need the stone, so that couldn't go in the... That gives me just over 2,000 Neodymium now, which should be very, very useful. I have to try and do a dock, so I don't think I actually leveled the capital vessel, so I have to try and do a docking maneuver, get back onto the ship. And jump out. Back to the main cockpit. I think just before we thrusters are on, before we leave, I think what we'll do is we'll just, because I'm trying to get all the, so 2,000, what's that? Oh, if we set it for a couple of hundred, we've got, so add a couple of hundred on that. That should clear out this neodymium. Of course, what we're going to do now is head for the, first thing we do is throw out a scan. But no other, we've got another asteroid just over there, but I'm quite happy with the neodymium because I don't think that, I mean, the promethium and the titanium would be nice, and I mean, we found a promethium asteroid over there, but that's something I can do off camera. We're just going to head for the Glad Hideout now and see what's going to happen. So here we are, we're just coming up on the Glad Hideout. It says, Commander, we advise to park your ship into the base through the entrance door behind the corridor. So this looks a little bit familiar. I think this has kind of reminders of the pirate base. Let me just level the ship off a bit. Discovered a new faction, the Glad. What's our standing with the Glad then? Interesting. Assume that. Yeah, this looks very much like the pirate base. The entrance is just there. Of course, there's a big pile of copper here. Again, we'll just turn off the thrusters. Keep the shields fully enabled in case. Oxygen's a little bit low, so get rid of the drill. I was using the drill just to tidy up a few odds and ends. So, just knock you out there. I don't think we actually need the ship for this. We'll be able to just fly in. The question is, are they going to be friendly or hostile? Just in case. Not that I lack trust. You can just never tell with this game. But launch on there just in case. We'll go in showing that we're going to be friendly. Do not enter authorized personnel. Blast or belongs to another faction. Okay, we're advised to see the commander in the upper control room. So this is the same, but at the same time it's not, is it? I don't remember seeing that blast door in the pirate base. I'm assuming the upper control room is on the left here. Yeah, things are subtly different because there wasn't a door there. And there's the core. It's an admin core. And there's no loot boxes. Welcome, Stephen Silverbeard, to the Glad Sigma base. Please excuse the way we tried to get in touch with you. There are some doubts. Yes, doubts about you being the one we hoped you were, and not simply another trap set up by our Xerex friends to get hold of Glad agents. But Commander Larimar, you know her, is Sectionnaire 32. Seems you've been right about her. Seems to have been right from the beginning. Alex is here. Not at the moment, I'm afraid. She is on a very delicate mission, but she should be back in a few days. Great. Mercer, you have been part of the UCH Heidelberg crew. Correct, you found my note, I think. Yes, the notes in the Titan wreckages. Probably was from my father. He was on board the UCH Titan, and I think he had something to do with it, all that had happened. At least he indicated this as we spoke a few weeks before. We were assigned to the UCH Heidelberg Family Secrets. But you know, no idea. He was worried about something. He did not want me to join the Operation Phoenix in the first place. I signed up again. The whole expedition was too tempting for me, and we all thought we would only go to Proxima Centauri, get some resources, and back again, round trip round the block. Okay. Got a feeling this could be quite a long session of text. Yes, the wavefront catapulted us to Andromeda. The Xerex attacked us and destroyed a lot of ships. We lost a lot of men and women until Perez and the rest of the fleet managed to escape. Yes, Admiral Brenner died when the Titan was destroyed. We still don't know if my father or Admiral Zayden has survived. We have some traces which held captives somewhere and found anything except the traps of the Xerex set up. So you might understand, although we are close to the following what you did after you arrived, most of us have a lot of concerns, especially now as things seem to escalate. You are leading the Glad. So obviously we're getting a lot of background story to the Glad, and hopefully we'll get some hints about the legacy as well. No, Alex, I mean the Commander Larimar is leading the operation. I am handing the mission coordinates. Sergeant Palant and Emerson are handling the equipment, scientists, and the base itself operation. Yeah, kind of UCH special operations. Let me try to sum this up for you. After we escaped with our bare lives, there was a lot of discussion about what the fleet should do next. The two admirals, my father, and any relevant info was either lost or dead, and when our voyage started, everything was chaotic as well. After a few weeks, it became clear that we won't go back to Earth any time, so there's a fierce dispute on how to proceed, although we found a secret hiding place. Some of the commanders and captains led by Commander Larimar, Captain Zoragan, and others spoke to the Vice Admiral Perez about supporting the local independence movement to find some allies and first and foremost gather more info on the way without running into the Xerex Empire again. But Perez did not want to risk anything until he had built up a solid base of operations in that sector. She was also much more favoured to establish the plans for Project Eden, finding the planet for us to live on, and for other might follow us to Andromeda now in the future. Anyways, as a result, Commander Larimar and others left the fleet and started the Glad, I think. As things stand now, Perez is quite happy about that, because Glad helped to lead the Xerex forces astray several times already. So after misconceptions were ruled out on both sides, Glad is now secretly working with the UCH fleet, nurturing the resistance movement of the Talon against the Xerex, and trying to get our hands on any info about the fate of what is going on in the galaxy. A short while ago, we actively tried to get in touch with you, but was quite a problem. But then one of our Talon agents managed to get hold of you. He was the guy upgrading your suit with the communications protocol. At the same time, the Empyrion entered the sector, and we found a way to implant an agent into the Polaris mining base where the staff of guidance was found. Then here we are, I think. Yeah, cool. It took a long time to get here. Our analysts are still putting together the big picture, but Emerson said that the data you provided will most likely allow us to draw some serious conclusions the first time ever. You might want to speak to him. He's down in the bar at the moment. In the meantime, I would check the mission status of Commander Larimar and let you know as soon as ASAP. So we got to go down to the bar. Now I'm assuming the bar is roughly where it was before, which means we got to go this way. We've got to go this way. I wonder if we can loot this place. Be nice. I do wonder if this mission is just is kind of part tutorial, in the sense that it's drawing new players out to be able to do things. Got powers there. Oh, we're not getting attacked anyway. Can we get these? Where we can? Yes. Okay. Have to do it the hard way. Yeah, we'll take the these. We have to watch our inventory, so we may have to do a bit of running backwards and forwards. That. Take that. So we got a little bit of fuel. Oh, can we use this? Oh, yeah. We don't need any healing. Nothing else here. Just go through the blast doors. So the bar is down here. Take the med kit, thank you. I think, yeah, this guy's actually changed to a Talon. He's no longer a pirate. I don't see anything there I would like. They're actually in range of the capital vessel now, so we can just unload that. Right, it says Emerson is here. So you must be the brave hero we owe all of our new data about the Talon, Xerex, and the Legacy. No, not a fan of mine. Please excuse my lack of excitement, but I've just finished a 48-hour shift and I was on my way to bed when Mercer said he wanted to speak to me ahead of a new assignment he may have to give you. Oh, he did not tell you. Sure, must be some sort of Mercer family illness not to tell the one risking their life everything you need to know. Same as the father who brought us into this mess. Yep, didn't know. Larimer told me that the Mercer Senior made some mysterious intimations when she spoke to him ahead of all the trouble back in the Pollen station. She did not trust him at all, but she was absolutely right. He's literally punching him into the face for all the he caused, and it's a meme already. Did not help us a lot. Did not help us a lot, but there's something she should explain to you in person. So what do you want to know, kid? And any new clues about the info I received? Okay, I'm going to try a brief summary. The Talon seem to have been refugees fleeing from the Galactic Galaxy, fleeing from something what we know as the Legacy. Still no idea what exactly it is, but it seems to be able to infect, control, and even convert biological beings and machines. Pentax is the fuel of our warp drives, and many other things seem to play a role. The Elenium, which you visited lately, was captured that way. And when this unlucky crew dug up part of the infected Pentaxid asteroid, they brought with it on board. Bad idea. That's all we know about the Legacy so far. So what this mission is doing is giving a bit more background and an introduction to the Legacy itself. On the Talon topic, your latest information is that after the Talon arrived in Andromeda, they fell back into Barbary, but have made it back into space in a short amount of time. They found and raised the Xerax, and because the Talon had more brains than the muscles, the Xerax grew into the role of latter. After some decades of peace, the War of Silence started when the Legacy managed to follow the Talon to Andromeda. We do not know how this happened, but also not know how the war actually ended. But as far as we can say, the outcome was that the Talon were nearly eradicated from Andromeda, not by the Legacy, but by the Xerax. That's where we still do not have a lot of information why this turned out as it did. You're finding that cryogenized Talon prisoner named Cathalon indicates that the Xerax turned against them century-long allies all of a sudden. What we also know is that the Legacy was defeated but not destroyed when the War of Silence ended, but it seems as though that entity is coming back to live more and more, as you and others already found out at first hand. Taking all this into account, there is one thing that does not make much sense, at least to us. The Talons seem to be still technically capable of doing next to magical things, but those that are capable are hiding their knowledge even from their own tribes. We have been working with them for nearly a year, but they still keep it a secret. Why they do not use their abilities to their full extent? If you ask me, it's a bit suspicious, as if they are waiting for something. Anything else? Yes, maybe one word about the strange stick you found. You probably should keep the staff of guidance either on you at all times or in a safe but easy to reach place. I'm afraid we do not know what this device actually is or will do. I asked one of the Talon contacts and he suddenly vanished and never reported back. Just a gut feeling, but I have it when you need it, I guess. And thanks so much for the drinks on me. So it looks like we're still going to need to... Wow, okay. You finally made contact with the remains of the UCH, and those who did not want to join the Vice Admiral Perez have found the Galactic Liberation Defense League. Your partner, Commander Alex Larimar, and Captain Jennifer Zokagon are integral to the creation. Thanks to the information you provided, the GLAD are able to piece together the vague outline of what's happening in Andromeda, but there's still much to know. Meantime, okay, that is chapter 7. Please meet us, Commander. Please meet us in the command room. So let's just take a look at this. So all we've got from that is a poster and a story chapter, Sigma Fulcrum. Okay, that is a little bit of a mystery, but I think I'm aware that I mean, to be honest, I've got no idea how long this actual video is. So what I think we're going to do is, just to finish off, we're going to see if we can do a bit of looting. I think that's all I can think of doing. They've taken out all the high-level loot boxes, haven't they? We can't even get in the bathroom. Okay. So let's just go back down and see what the loot situation is. course, this is this place that I love to hate. There's not much loot there. They've really stripped out all the loot. So this is very much a specialized version of the base, but we will pick up what we can. We just put that there. Actually, we'll hang on to the poster. Capital vessel, shove that in there. All arms locker. Just come there. Yeah, I think we're just going to get some very basic low-level loot here, aren't we? Arms locker. Yeah, we're just getting back to structure in. In. And nearly crashed to my own demise there. Actually, let's do it this way. Might be a bit quicker. Yeah, I could be a little bit antisocial and mine out their base and leave it exposed to the Xerax, but we won't do that. Let's take that. We'll just take a quick look here. Vessel, I'll just put the multi-tools in. Save a little bit of time flipping backwards and forwards. And I can always put the multi-tools back a lot quicker. We're getting mainly just low-level electrical components. I'm assuming that we can't pick that up. Just wishful thinking, I think. So, well, we've got a whole load of stuff down here. Just whip round here. Not seeing any high-level loot boxes, though. Take the capacitors. Okay, guys, I've looted out everything I can see. It's all predominantly low-level loot. Oops, I've just hurt myself. Yeah, as far as I can see, it's all predominantly low-level loot. So I think just to finish the video up, we're going to go up and talk to Mercer so that we can get all this conversation stuff out the way first. So we're just going to come back this way. Push the shutter doors because I can always heal myself up. And we'll just go back all the way up through here. And actually one thing I will do is come in here, structure in. We got some of these, and you can see here I've got a little bit of level oxygen here, whole load of multi-tools, and we got a heavy weapons upgrade kit. Not exactly sure what you're doing in there. You really should be in the there. You can see our neodymium is still being processed. Wow, we've still got 700 left. It's just make sure we get it all done. I know I'm being lazy, but that's the way it is. We'll just go and speak to Mercer so that we can get set. Sigma Fulcrum. And I say this is very much uncharted territory. This is all missions that were added as part of the last update. So here we are. Commander, I'm afraid I need to ask you for your immediate help. Emerson indicating something. We have lost contact with our agents in a nearby Sigma Fulcrum station. This happens once in a while, but this specific agent not only was about to retrieve some valuable data from the caverns of the asteroid of the station it's built into, but let's say he was not the usual agent, and I'm afraid he was a bit too ambitious than he was skilled for the task, and I'm running out of options. Sounds dramatic. Let's hope it's not, but something happened to him, and there's something I would never forgive myself. His name is Yarod. First things first, Yarod is a scientist who's running the exotic materials lab when the station was still under Polaris control. He had some disagreement with the management of the station, which is said to have led to the station being abandoned, later being captured by pirates. The role of the station was never fully revealed, and more astonishing, the pirates did not even make any attempt to regain control. That was about 10 years ago. Today, the station is known as Sigma Fulcrum, run by a civil management and reportedly used by the Solarian clan as a main base of operations. Solarians are not the run-of-the-mill pirates. They are, in fact, high-tech hackers, counterfeiters, hijackers, traffickers, smugglers, forgers, and run successful business operations out of the sector they operate on. In the last month, the station has become the source of a new drug, trilithane. It would have taken Trill, as they call it. It's just another drug. But then Yarod came into play. He contacted one of our local agents, pretending that the drug contains substances that cannot be found in this part of the galaxy, maybe not even Andromeda. They caught on our interest, as their local agent was killed in what they say was an accident. Yarod volunteered to find out more. He said the source is somewhere down in the machine hall level of the asteroid, in the belly of Sigma Fulcrum. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? Just before we arrived, we got an emergency message from the station calling for help, signed by Yarod. It was extremely important to get him out of there and take any valuable information with you. This station may officially be labelled under a civil management, but expect anyone with a weapon trying to kill you, as you do not know if the mission might be already compromised. Prepare for being attacked out of nowhere and try not to create too much havoc, please. I will do my best. Find the station. So what we'll do is just go up and see where this station is and see whether we need to go anywhere else. We'll just get up to here. Let's just get up over. We can't get in there. I just wonder if that's a secret for later on. I'm just going to get back into the ship and see if find the station Sigma Fulcrum. Get back off. Thrusters on. We'll work on the assumption that it might be in this system. It doesn't look like it, does it? So it says Sigma Zero station over there. I just wonder if that's it over there. And I think this is where I'm going to leave it, because what I would like to do before we leave this system, because there's a chance we may not come back, is see if we can find any more valuable asteroids in this area, which are mine off camera. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.